Hello everybody and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper 2, and oh dear, aren't we just in a world of trouble? It is about time for us to head to Darkside, and by about time, I mean it's literally time. They won't let me leave. I am scared. This is gonna be a very tense mission, and I'm guessing it's gonna be danger because we gotta get in and get out without Lane spotting us. Hopefully we won't glitch too much during this. My dice are a little messy right now, but there's not much I can do about that. I don't think there's a way to get those bars back up unless they break again. But unless I have to push, we should be fine? I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully we get good rolls, but we are going to head out to Darkside. We gotta try and stir some unrest and stuff to get people on our side, get people willing to fight Lane. So we've got 5 supplies, 15 fuel. We need to get in and get out. So let's confirm vector. And we are, how many people can we bring? We have so much crew. We have cadet now, that's cool. Oh no, I think I remember Marco saying we could only bring one other person. Well, that one other person is Bliss. Of course. Yeah, no, crew full. Can't pick anyone else. Bliss is the best for us. Not only do they have Intuit, although Nia does have better Intuit, but everybody's telling me to bring Bliss. So, we'll bring Bliss and we'll see what happens. Travel to the contracts. Confirm! Here we go! Oh god, we're back. Oh, we're not there yet. Never mind, I was joking. The freighter hangs over the ragged shipyard as the rig idles in the dock. Your eyes trace the fuel lines sneaking up to its underside, where they disappear into the dark. A chirp from the pilot's console breaks the silence. Marco's signal. This is it, Sleeper. Seraphin settles back from the controls of the rig. He looks over his shoulder at you. You better get going. Don't get too bored. I'll do my best, Seraphin smirks. Hope they have something to drink in the yard. You glide towards the back of the cockpit. Seraphin clears his throat. Just don't do anything reckless, alright? You know me. I've never done anything stupid in my entire life. As you float down the corridor towards the airlock, Marco comes down to meet you, his usual gear swapped out for a plain set of overalls that you imagine are borrowed from the freighter crew. You ready to go, Sleeper? The crew we're replacing are already in the yard, so the sooner we get on board, the better. He gives you a look. How are you feeling? I'll be honest, a little concerned. Fair, but no need to be. This is the simple part. He pats you on the shoulder as you cross into the airlock. Maybe that's what I'm concerned about. This is the simple part. The airlock cycles and Marco leads you into the yard, through a series of shadowy passages that connect the 2 docking bridges. Now's the time, Sleeper, Marco says as you work your way through the yard. Any questions? Any concerns? Speak up now. Okay, Will we have to pass any checks? Marco shrugs. This freighter is a known ship to Utsubo. It makes this route on a regular basis. They have no reason to suspect it. You reach a vertical tunnel and start ascending. At the docks, we'll probably have to give some enforcers a nod and a smile, but that's it. You come out at the entrance to the other docking tunnel. The freighter's filling the viewing window, so all you can see are the plates of its scratched hull. Sleeper! Bliss is waiting for you by the docking bridge. Oh, yay! How come you aren't wearing one of those? They gestured to the loose and plain crew overalls they're wearing. I'll change on board. Bliss gives you a sideways look. You better. I'm not going to be the only one wearing one of these things. I'm sorry, Bliss. Sorry to interrupt, but we need to go. Oh, but what about the other question? Marco gestures to the docking bridge. You hit the button to open the doors and glide towards the freighter's airlock. As you do, the fear settles in. You're going back to Darkside. Oh dear. Now we're really here. Oh boy. Hey, not bad rolls though. That's alright. We are down 1 supply oh no, we're not. Sorry, I don't know why I thought it would be at 6. I like the number 6, it's a good number. Darkside sprawls out across the starscape, its surface a vast and random accumulation of structures, lights, and signs. You've watched it as the freighters cut across the belt, as it grew cycle by cycle, like a stain across the cockpit glass. Watching it approach, the fragmented memories of your time there pass through your mind, each one dissolving the moment you try to focus on it. Only the sensations remain. Despair, claustrophobia, fear, all somehow strengthened by their disconnected nature. It's as if, by not being attached to specific memories, they can run free through your mind, as alive as they were in the first moment of feeling. Instruction received. Appreciate it. Marco is in the pilot seat talking to the port authority. Incoming to strut 2-3. He turns back to you, clicking off the outgoing comms channel. First step complete. We've got docking approval, as expected. He raises his eyebrows, noticing something in your face. Keep it together, alright? I've got this. Don't tell me to keep it together. Dude, I'm just gonna be quiet. He sighs and turns back to the controls. Sleeper? Bliss gets your attention from across the cockpit. I'm right here, okay? I know this place is complicated for you. They smile warmly. But I've got your back. I love you, Bliss. Anyone try to mess with you? They shrug in an exaggerated way. I can't be held responsible for what I'll do to them. Get you a buddy like Bliss. There's a hollow rumble through the body of the freighter as Marco brings it into the dock. The noises of this drafter, more industrial ship, differ to those of your rig, and you haven't gotten quite used to them yet. A squawk of noise over the comms sends Marco scrabbling at the controls to submit the docking code he was sent just moments before. There's an agonizing wait, and then a chirp as the code is accepted. The freighter is docked. Okay, that's step 2. Alright, let me go out first. Talk to the docker. Start unloading. He unclips from his seat. Then you're good to go. I'll wait. I don't have a reason to not trust you right now. I just get bad vibes from you. But is that mean to say? But I want to trust you. So I'll wait. Marco nods. Alright, hold fast. And he glides out of the cockpit without waiting for a response. To be fair, I haven't given him one on this trip, I don't think. You hold your nerve, looking out at the flickering lights and distant traffic. The airlock clunks open and closed again. Time drags on. You turn your attention to the job ahead, seeing it stretched out in front of you. Darkside seems impossibly vast. Too vast to find a specific person. But just to find a type of person. Someone unhappy with Utsubo's gains, ready to risk their life to change this place, and pushed to a point of desperation or anger? That might be a lot more doable. I mean, if we were, there's definitely more people. I'd even go to say that maybe most of the people working for Lane are miserable. We were working for him and we were miserable. But first you must understand Utsubo. See how they run this place, where they meet, what they talk about. Find where Utsubo is weakest, find where they can be broken, and think about the pressure that might be applied, not just by you, but by all of Darkside. How much do you trust Marco, Sleeper? Bliss blurts out the question almost unconsciously. Sorry, do we know him that well? We don't know him at all. He left immediately with Seraphin, and now we're on this mission, which I'm scared of. I'm still figuring him out. Bliss nods. Me too. They sigh. I'll let you know if I come to any conclusions, I guess. They turn to look out at the station. I want to trust him. I really do. I'm just very paranoid about all of this. But he's Seraphin's friend. I don't know. We'll see. If he betrays us, we'll just stab him. The airlock cycles once more, and moments later Marco is in the cockpit, sweat beading on his brow. He takes a moment, his mood uncharacteristically flustered. Well, I bent the truth a little back there, but I think we're good. He runs a hand over his hair, slicking it back into place. Luckily, I've had a lot of practice lying to dock workers. He gives you a wink. Marco, you're not helping me trust you. But thank you. They'll begin unloading later this cycle, and they won't be in a rush. He smiles. We have our time, as promised. Okay, so we have a little bit of time. So basically, we just have to leave and come back, and leave and come back, and leave and come back. Is that what I'm getting? So, like, once they finish unloading, do we have to come back on a new freighter? Or... But, the sudden interjection evaporates any relief you were feeling. Utsubo are watching these docks. That I know for sure. For now, we're just another freighter, but all our coming and going, that could be a problem. He turns to you. We can try to disable their monitoring, or just get the job done before it becomes an issue. I don't know if he didn't say anything earlier. I think it was kind of mentioned before, but We are literally on an extremely dangerous mission. Now is not the time to get snippy with each other. I'll take a look. Marco nods. I'm sure you will. Hey, what does that mean? Either way, we need to get on with what we are doing. Marco folds his arms. Utsubo are everywhere, but we need to understand them, to know what is happening inside their organization. We slip under their skin and find out how they work. Marco looks to you. This is what I recommend. But now, Sleeper, it is your turn to lead. He folds his arms. Tell us where to begin. You feel the attention, the pressure shift to you. Time to find some allies. Time to find Utsubo's weakness. Time to start running and resist. Oh god. 1 crisis active plus 1 per cycle. Utsubo stress. Utsubo hunting you down. Oh my god, we've already got something active? Oh my god, this place is huge. Okay. Alright, let's take a look around. Thank you, Bliss, for getting a good roll. Honestly, I might push if we have to leave every cycle. Okay, freighter. Nothing here. What about over here? Washgate. Shore leave. The dock at Washgate is under Utsubo control, making it a solid place to start when trying to infiltrate their operations. Docker debate. The fastest way to get information on Utsubo will be to kick up a conversation with the dockers. It's not exactly subtle, though. Eavesdropping. The safest way to investigate Washgate is by listening in to the dockers, but who knows if you'll get the information you need. Yeah, that's true. Okay, what about this fucking place? Oh. Going dark. With Utsubo monitoring the docks, there's only a certain amount of time before they find you, unless you blind them. Hack surveillance. The Utsubo surveillance uses the dock's layered network. With some careful and delicate work, it could be disabled completely. Cut connections. Fastest and crudest way to disable surveillance is to cut wires until it goes offline, but which to cut? How worth it is it to do that? I don't know, we'll see. The Rise. Utsubo territory. You've heard the Rise is a hub for Utsubo operations and enforcers. You need to find where they meet. Hack Utsubo comms. To find the Utsubo safe house in the Rise, you'll need to monitor the network chatter between enforcers without being caught. Track enforcers. Utsubo enforcers aren't hard to spot, so with some patience and effort, following them will lead you to their meeting place. Oh god, where do we start? I suppose the best place to start would be to try and deal with the surveillance issue. It might be worth the risk. Cause this is gonna keep, like, bothering us until we fix it. Marco's not useful here, but me and Bliss can do something. I guess we gotta try. This is a danger mission. These always take longer. Alright. Let me use my... this one. This one. Ah, this is gonna take a while. I do get a plus to this, but I don't know if I want to risk it. We may have to back out of this one for now and use our decent rolls elsewhere on non-dangers. Okay, I do get a plus to engage, but that's another danger. Ay. What does... I need to check something. Okay, -1 crew stress, +1 to affected dice. Oh, I don't have my push to affect both crewmates, or both crew dice. Ah, that would have been good for this one. Do I push? I don't think... it'll only get you to a 5, but it would get you to a 6 for 1. Not that that would help here. You have terrible surveillance skills. Just rude. I'm just being rude. Well, let's have you... I gotta... okay. -1 crew stress unless full. Oh wait, do I have that? I do, yeah. Okay, so... maybe it's worth it to do a little nosing around here. Oh, but that'll probably up that. It's dangerous no matter what we do. I'm so stressed out. I guess we'll just risk it here. Do a little eavesdropping. We're already stressed. But it's okay. There we go. I am already at 2 stress! What is it with me and these rolls? I swear. Okay. What can we do with you, Marco? What can we have you do that won't get us in extreme peril? You have nothing good here. Can you do anything? You can track enforcers. That's the one thing you can do. No. 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 No, no, no. No, no, no. We are going to end the cycle. Is this bad? Am I doing bad? I don't know. I'm just... Why did we all get such, like, mid-rolls for quests like this? Please. Okay. Supplied, no energy loss. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, but your guys' rolls are awful. Oh, we need to break surveillance. We have to work on this. I mean, okay. I get a plus right here. Okay. I think I just need to do it. 1, 2, 3. We need 3 more. Maybe now's the time to push. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like once I'm done. Ah, why am I getting stress? This is bad. Okay, okay. And who can we use for the rest of this? Bliss, why? Why did you get 2 1s? Here, just do this one. It's risky, but it's not dangerous. Oh, that adds to Utsubo stress. I say doing it again. Okay. God damn it. Come on, we're so close. I just want them to not notice us. Is it worth the risk? Probably not. Nope. Did that add? It might have. I wasn't really paying as much attention as I should. Oh, I am so stressed. This is really bad. There we go. Okay, the system collapses with a screech of white noise. Utsubo are blind to what goes on in the Washgate docks now. Okay. Okay. That's really good. I am incredibly stressed out now. My dice are so broken. But we did it. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Now you do the one thing that you can do. Oh my god, Marco! Fucking hate this guy. I hate this. Yep, there goes a dice. And now we get good rolls, now that we aren't working on something super intense. I guess I shouldn't complain. We just have to work faster. So let's see. This is the only place that Marco can work, so we should have him work here. And another one. Dude. I might need to push soon, but I also don't want to push because that's gonna get me really stressed. This one we can finish. Let's see. Okay, fucking... I'll finish it. Bliss will work over here, I guess. There we go. We're gonna have to do it. Alright. It's fine if we get a little bit of stress. I already have a lot. Let's do this. There we go, and then eavesdropping over here. This is one thing done. Whew! Phew! This is very— no! No! Okay, Utsubo Cipher. Many of the dockers are members of Utsubo, making this bar the perfect place to score an ID cipher. Extract cipher. Rather than steal a passkey wholesale, it might be safer to hack the personal slates of the dockers and extract enough data for a fake. Steal passkey. The fastest and most dangerous way to get an entry cipher is to steal a physical passkey. First, you have to find a mark. Well, we don't have any roles that I'm willing to use for that. Now that surveillance is down, I'm willing to slow down a bit. It seems like the best bet. So, let's end cycle. Ugh. Ugh. Don't do it. Ugh. I'm down 2 dice. But I have alright rolls. Alright, why don't you guys mess around over here, since I can't do anything. Marco might actually be able to finish this one off. Interesting approach. What does that mean? What is it with you? The enforcers all across through one area of the rise. Their meeting place must be here somewhere. Ooh. Exciting and terrifying. Don't do it? Okay, we're good. He's almost full on stress, though. I might actually have to push. Let's see. Ooh! You've located an Utsubo safe house, you're sure of that, but getting inside will be tricky, thanks to the automated lock on the entrance. There has to be some way to get a passkey. You make your way through the rise, head down in the dark passageways. Sleeper? Bliss taps you on the shoulder with a certain urgency. Marco's gone. What? Where'd he go? You stop in the Darkside passageway you were drifting down, a quiet connection between 2 thoroughfares. You glance around at the loose bundles of wires and stained metal plates. Seems like a safe place to talk. He just muttered about having something to deal with and then split. Just like that. Bliss sighs and shakes their head. Just went before I could say a thing. You pause for a moment, unsure of how to react. What's going on? Bliss shrugs. You tell me, Sleeper. I thought Marco was solid. Bliss folds their arms. This doesn't look solid to me. It looks far from solid. You take a moment. No need to panic. Marco brought you here. He'll get you out. You look down the corridor towards a busier, wider passage where people drift by. If he needed to deal with something, then, well, he needed to deal with something. It doesn't mean anything. But you sure as hell wish he'd given you a warning, or said anything. Surveilled and now short-handed, this job is going from bad to worse. Oh no, Marco's gone! He left us! You know what, that's fine. That fucker never had good rolls anyway. And he could only do stuff over here. Okay, we just need the cipher. A simple door leads down into what you suspect is an Utsubo safe house. All you need is the passkey cipher to enter. Okay, and we get that over here. So let's see. I can work on this. Oh no, there's not even a symbol for him anymore. Where did he go? Marco, I wanna trust you. You're giving me not a lot of reasons to, though. Okay. That. What about you? Can't do anything. I mean, you could work right here, but that's probably not worth it. Let's sleep. Just the 2 of us. Fucking Marco. Where did you go? I'm gonna get my knife. We talked about this already. Okay, 2 5s, not that bad. 2 3s from Bliss, but you know what? It's okay. I might be able to take care of this on my own. We'll see. Oh, I'm gonna get stressed again. Okay, 1. Oh my god, this is taking forever. This one. Okay, there we go. Finally got a positive. Alright, we're gonna have to risk it with this. Because we only have one supply left. There we go! Oh, Bliss, I love you! That's why we brought you. Let's see. You have everything for a temporary passkey in Utsubo Safe House. The passkey is stolen smoothly. This should contain a full cipher for entry to Utsubo facilities. Many of the dockers are members. We got it. Okay, now we have it. Time to enter. Here we go! What's behind door number 1? You use the passkey and the bolt thunks open. Time to go inside. Oh dear. The unmarked door slides open as you use the cipher. Beyond it, a dark tunnel descends, its roof a mess of bundled tubes and wires. Entering, you see a flickering light at its far end, and hear the soft echo of raised voices. You hear Bliss taking a deep breath behind you. We stay quiet, we listen in, that's all. You aren't sure if they're talking to you or not. You drift down the tunnel, keeping your limbs clear of the sides, your passage through the air silent and gentle. You focus on the flickering light, the sounds of voices growing ever louder. I guess that does make it easier to sneak, doesn't it, living in a place with 0G? 'Cause you're floating. There's no footsteps to be heard. It's perfect. As you descend through the tunnel, you notice a small, dark doorway leading off before the tunnel reaches the bottom. You slow yourself gently, fingertips grazing the metal walls on either side. Glancing through, you see the doorway leads out onto a framework balcony, high on the wall of some dark room. You glance down to the bottom of the tunnel and hear the voices rising in volume. Here, Bliss nods to the balcony. We stay high, stay in the dark. You come out onto the balcony overlooking a dark, cavernous room, lit in patches with a bright area at the far end. It is filled with people, Utsubo enforcers and members, all facing forward, their floating bodies silhouetted by the pool of bright light ahead. And in that bright pool, 2 figures are arguing. Oh no! You come to the edge of the balcony, a feeling of safety granted to you by both your elevation and the cover of darkness. Below, the entire room has its attention focused on the 2 figures in the pool of light, the watching audience keeping to the dark perimeter, as if they were observing a piece of theater. You feel Bliss arrive beside you, their attention, like yours, on the scene below. These are my territories. You need to withdraw. One figure, their features hard to define in the pool of light, gestures at the other. There's no discussion to be had. Oh my, who are you? The other figure laughs. You're pathetic, Orin. The wash gate is a joke, like you. He turns to the crowd and you see dark hair, dark eyes, and a smile like a slit. The dark-haired figure addresses the gathered crowd. Orin makes nothing from the wash gate, all that freight, and he just lets it slip by while he soaks up bribes. Jeering echoes across the crowd. He's stealing from you all. Daiichi, you're a piece of shit. Orin spits, a glinting orb zipping past the other man. You have no respect. A few of the crowd enter the light, gathering behind one figure or the other. Barely more than an enforcer and already dictating terms. If you had any idea what was happening in the passages, you'd know we've been facing sabotage and resistance across the wash gate. Orin shakes his head. Utsubo's control is under question. Sabotage and resistance. You quietly log the remark in your mind. Those are the people you have to find. Daiichi smirks in response. I still know how it is in the passages, but you are getting soft, Orin. He glances around. You can't deal with some angry shop owners. He makes a show of his mocking laugh. It's easy to mock, but they are organized, and I'm close to rooting out their meeting places. Orin folds his arms. You wouldn't know where to start looking. If you say so, old man. In the end, it's only a matter of time before someone ambitious notices how weak you've become. Daiichi draws a finger across his throat with a grin. The room erupts in shouts. Both sides call out insults, while others from the crowd air their own problems, some drifting into the light to heckle Daiichi and Orin directly. I love in the middle of this extremely tense interaction to just imagine someone being like, and my shower doesn't work! Silence! A voice cuts through the room, raised above all others. The noise drops. You lean forward to get a better view. Oh! No! Wait! No! No! And Kita, what are you doing here? Oh, this is why you guys wanted me to bring Bliss. Oh no! A woman holds her muscled arms in the air, a wide, strong posture of control, not surrender. You hear a sharp intake of breath from Bliss beside you, but you don't dare look away for more than a moment. Both of you! She shakes her head, her long braids snaking through the air as she does. Enough! This is not how we do things. The chaos is replaced by a disgruntled muttering, no one voice willing to rise above the murmur. Daiichi floats to one side, arms coolly folded, while Orin fumes opposite of him, his hands in tight fists. So this is how the Starward Ward conducts its business? She shoots hard looks around the rooms. Animals, fighting over scraps. Ankita, Orin eyes Daiichi as he speaks. Daiichi is the one disrespecting the leadership, and the trust they've placed in— I said enough! Your weakness does not impress me, Orin. She turns to Daiichi, and neither does your petulance, Daiichi. Watch who you're calling weak, Ankita. Orin narrows his eyes. You may be Lane's favorite, but I have something that'll change all that. Wait, Lane's favorite? What? How long has it been since the Eye? I thought you were done with mercenary work, Ankita. I guess this isn't technically mercenary work, but... He looks out over the heads of the crowd. Bring him. Uh-oh. A figure is dragged into the circle of light, their head low, a greasy tangle of dark hair drifting over their face. They lift a hand and slick it back out of their eyes. Marco, you motherfucker! Marco! Bliss hisses from beside you, as Marco's pale face catches the light, gleaming with sweat. This one here has a very interesting story to share with all of us. Orin gestures to the gathered crowd. I'm sure you are all aware of the bounty Lane has put on the head of a very valuable escaped sleeper and their accomplices. Well, Marco here tells me, he smiles at Marco, whose eyes are fixed forward, squinting into the light, that same sleeper is right now on a freighter moored in the Washgate docks. A ripple runs through the gathered crowd, a reflection of the value of this information. You motherfucker! You wonder how much cryo is on your and Seraphin's head. You look into Marco's eyes, attempting to see any indication of what this might be. A desperate bid to save himself? Or a betrayal of everything you agreed upon? His set stare reveals nothing. Now Lane himself will be returning in 3 cycles! And you can imagine how pleased he will be when I present the sleeper to him. Ankita stares at Orin. You had no business keeping this from me. She folds her arms. I will be the one to bring the sleeper in. Oh yay, they're arguing over me like I'm a piece of meat. Not so fast, Ankita. Orin turns to the gathered crowd. The first of you to bring me the sleeper will be given a share of Washgate. He shoots a look across the circle of light. That includes you, Daiichi. God, these guys hate each other. How have they worked together for this long before things fell apart? The crowd erupts into shouts and movement, the assembled Utsubo members suddenly up and moving towards the doors. You push yourself into the corner of the balcony, tucking yourself into the shadows as you hear the tunnel filling with voices. There are shouts and scuffles, and you fear that any moment you will be discovered. But as time passes, the noise subsides. You only open your eyes when the sound disappears altogether. The Utsubo members on their way to your freighter. The freighter that is supposed to take you off Darkside. You feel the panic rising. You're trapped here once more. Oh no! I can't... Bliss whispers beside you. I don't... They meet your eye. We need to go. Now! You ascend through the tunnel, silent and slow. Your eyes are on the entrance, hoping that no Utsubo member returns or enters. And then, you're back out in the main passageway, blinking in the light of the fluorescent panels and gliding away from the entrance, lost in a daze. Oh no! Oh, fucking Marco! I knew it! I knew there was something off about him! Unless this is a ruse to, like, get us more time or something? I don't know, but I don't believe him. I wanted to believe him so bad. Somewhere in the rise you eventually stop, not sure where you might be going, but needing to get away from what you just witnessed. You can't go back to the freighter, that much is clear, which means no supplies, no place to sleep. Then there's Marco. Was this always part of his plan? Or is this just him in survival mode? But we were doing fine! Your mind fills with questions and worries, the path ahead unclear. I know her, Sleeper. Bliss seems out of breath, bracing themselves against the wall of the passageway. Ankita. You see a tear glittering, drifting from their eye. We came to the belt together. Who is she? Ankita. She was a mercenary, but she left that behind. Bliss stops, wiping their face with both hands. Joining Utsubo? I don't understand. She would never... They trail off. I'm sorry. They sigh. This isn't right. Sleeper, something's going on. Maybe I can find her, talk to her. Bliss shakes their head. She has to have a reason. There must be more to this. What about Marco? I don't know. He sold us out, but... Bliss shakes their head. Something doesn't add up. Why strand himself here? That is a good point. Because now he's stuck here too. Bliss goes quiet, lost in thought. It's clear as you see them turning the problem around in their mind that their past with Ankita is affecting their judgment. Go and talk to her? The woman looked homicidal. But she has Marco, and you still don't know what to do about that. Can you really leave this place without him? How would Seraphin react? If he actually has been caught by Utsubo, can you forgive him for giving in to the pressure? You're struggling to be angry with him, perhaps because you've been where he is now, under Utsubo's control. What would you have done to escape? Who would you have given up? We need to find somewhere to rest, Sleeper. Bliss is dry-eyed and determined now, a decision made in their mind. We should stay here, in the Rise, far away from the port. We'll need supplies, and more than that, we'll need a way out. They turn away and look down the passageway. I'll find an empty unit for us. Don't go anywhere. Oh no, we are stuck here! You take a moment, trying to find a focus. Maybe if you could find those resisting Utsubo, they could help you? Though you wonder if they ever existed at all, given that Marco was the one who reported their existence to you and Seraphin. Was this whole thing a ploy to collect the bounty? To bring you to Darkside? If you search out Marco, perhaps he can answer you, for better or worse. But then you recall Oren's words, sabotage and resistance. If that was an honest plea, then there is some truth in what Marco said. Utsubo is being resisted. You try to gather yourself. You have to bounce back, to come up fighting. Otherwise this place will drown you in its darkness. Again. Oh dear. Oh, supplies empty. Evil X, bring Bliss on your Darkside Recon. There's an achievement for that. Oh no. Oh god, we're out of supplies and we're stuck here. The freighter's back there. Oh no. Oh no. What do we do? Okay, steal supplies. Flicker Road lives up to its name. It's a dizzying strip of screens and stalls piled with tech. Can you find supplies amongst all this? Maybe? And then nothing. And then this is just where we rest, I guess. Bliss, do you think you maybe have a high enough roll to steal? Oh, you don't even have anything good for this. Oh god, we just gotta rest for the night. We're gonna have to take some stress. We don't have anything. We had one supply. Oh, but it was back at the ship. Shit. Okay. My dice are gonna break some more, but it's fine. Oh, we're so screwed. Marco, why'd you do it? Did they just catch you, or uh-oh? Oh no, oh no, oh no. You wake up in the cold of the abandoned unit to an unsettling quiet. The air cyclers whine, the heat diffusers hum, but nothing around you breathes. You're alone. You slowly raise yourself, unclip the straps from the bunk, and allow yourself to drift up into the air. Silence. And then, in that silence, you hear something. A scrape or scuff. It draws your eyes to the unit's doorway, where a shape is settled in the dark. Oh no! Oh no! I knew you couldn't have gotten far. Ankita shifts to fill the doorway. Bliss, where are you? Come get your ex! Rush her! Yay! Oh, minus stress, thank God. Even though one of my dice broke last night. You kick off hard, dropping your shoulder and tucking your head so you slam into her chest with full force. Ankita reels back, then spins, wrapping you with both arms and uses your momentum to whip you around and bundle you back into the unit. Damn it! She laughs. Not bad. She flexes her shoulder. That was a solid hit. Just calm yourself. Ankita holds up both hands. Let's not cause too much damage. She raises an eyebrow. Do you mean to me so you can sell me back to Lane, or are you up to something else? May I come in? Oh, sorry! She was just here to talk and I started beating the shit out of her. She drifts through the doorway. We don't need any extra attention right now. What are you doing here? Look, just shut up and listen. Ankita drops her voice. I'm risking everything by coming here, she hisses. So don't make this any harder than it is. What you need to know is this. I'm on your side. I want Darkside free, just like you. And I hate Lane just as much as you do. Ankita sighs. I just have different methods, that's all. She raises an eyebrow. You might say better methods, given how well your visit has gone. Hey! That was Marco! We were doing fine until Marco ran away. Blame him. Why should I trust you? I'm the only person who can get you off Darkside, so you better listen closely. Ankita hisses. It has taken me more cycles than you would believe to get this deep into Utsubo, and I'm not about to give that up for one escapee. But then, Lane doesn't usually run all across the belt chasing a lone escapee. Even a sleeper. Ankita drifts a little closer, overshadowing you. So you need to tell me now. What does Lane want with you? Why are you so important to him? It's gonna sound like I'm lying, but we genuinely don't know. We know he's done something to us, but we don't know what he's trying to do. We just know it's changing us, so I don't know. Ankita sighs. I'm not playing games here. What you don't understand, Sleeper, is that I've been trying to keep you safe since I saw you arrive, but your friend hasn't made it easy. Getting himself caught by Utsubo is bad enough, but then blabbing about you being here? So he got caught, and then immediately snitched. Never bring Marco anywhere. She sighs. I can only protect you from so much. Where's Marco? I don't run the gang. He's Oren's. I can't risk starting an internal war. Either way, you're lucky you aren't in the same position, and you have me to thank for that. So, I'll ask again. Ankita meets your eye. Why is Lane pursuing you? Explain the frame changing thing. I think that, it shows the impact of it a little bit more. Ankita looks away in thought as you explain. She waits for you to finish. None of it makes sense. But there's no way I'm letting Lane get his prize. Not until we understand more. Hey, I'm right here. She gives you a hard look. I can get you out, but I need a couple of cycles, and I need you to do something for me. You need to take this with you, off station. She produces a thumbnail drive and holds it up. This is everything I've managed to scrape from within Utsubo. The key to challenging Lane is on here. I know it. Take it to Oliveira. It's tucked away in a crater, in the shoals, that massive debris field beyond the hollow. She meets your eye. You give it to Carmen. No one else. Okay, wait. Take it to Oliveira, but take it to Carmen. Alright, I'll try and remember that. Ankita presses the drive into your palm and closes your hand around it. No one but Carmen. You understand? Lane's rise has been cruel. He spilt too much blood. When I'm ready, I'll make him pay for that. But Carmen needs to analyze what I've got on him, to find the right place and moment to strike. Ankita meets your eye. I knew a sleeper once, and I should have trusted them. She lets go of her hand. So now I'm trusting you. We love character development. Good job, Ankita. I'll get you out and you deliver. That's the deal. Ankita cracks her knuckles. Then, together, we can... Oh shit! Oh no, why did they have to show up right when she's cracking her knuckles at me? That looks really bad. But she must have known that Bliss was here, right? If she's been following us. Ankita. You hear Bliss's voice, faint but clear from behind Ankita. You see the confusion on Ankita's face as she turns. Bliss? She trails off, her aggression dissolving in front of you. Oh, so you didn't know? Or you were just hoping you wouldn't see them? What the hell do you think you're doing? You see a rare flash of anger in Bliss's face over Ankita's shoulder. Utsubo? Really? This is where you fled to? The welcoming arms of the Belt's cruelest gang? Bliss, Ankita stumbles over her words. And now what? You're here to deliver the sleeper to Lane? Bliss stares her down. You disgust me. Bliss, it's not like that. I'm here to help the sleeper, to help you both. She sighs. What the hell are you talking about? Bliss's anger is softened a little by their confusion. I infiltrated Utsubo. I'm working to get the sleeper out of Darkside to free this place. Infiltrated? Bliss laughs. So that's it. You've cast yourself as some sort of spy? They shake their head. After you left, this is where I find you? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Ankita looks down, silent, her panic at seeing Bliss now turning into a cold, hard anger. Oh no. Guys, please don't fight. I'm right here. Don't lecture me. I'm trying to do something worthwhile. She meets Bliss's eyes with fire. You have no idea what I've had to do. Bliss looks away. I don't want to know. They shake their head. I don't want to know a thing. Silence falls in the room, the tension growing. Ankita turns to you. I have to go, Sleeper. She glances between the two of you. I've already taken a big risk coming here. They cannot find me. 2 cycles. Be ready to leave. She backs out of the unit. When Lane comes back, you go out. Neither of us want him to win here. Oh god, he's gonna be back in 3. Oh no, that's when he's back! I think, because we slept. They said 3 cycles. And a piece of advice. Forget Marco. Keep your head down and wait for me. She raises a finger. You need supplies? Steal them in Flicker Row. Otherwise, keep to yourself. Ankita gives you a hard look and slips out of the unit. Forget Marco? Forget Marco, but... I mean, I'm mad at him, but I don't want to leave him to the mercy of the lanes. Or, not the lanes, Utsubo. Search the passages. It's dangerous, but searching the rise for a trace of Marco or Utsubo activity might help you find his trail. Do we have the rolls to do this, though? We might have to push to even get there. But we... The rise is the last place you saw Marco. To find him, this is the place to look, but after his betrayal, you may not want to try. I feel like we have to. Hang on, let me check the supply thing. Can Bliss do this one? Ugh. Bliss! Alright, we'll worry about that next time. We're going to search the passages for Marco. I have 2 good rolls, I might as well use them. Alright. Okay. 2, 4. I mean, it's a bad idea either way, but maybe we can get something? No. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just one. There we go. Okay, thank you, Bliss. Sorry, I know it's stressful. We'll steal some supplies next time, as long as my dice don't break. Alright, we'll end the cycle. Oh, we're gonna get stressed no matter what, because we're starving, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Uh-oh. Oh no. You wake up in a bare unit, cloaked in the endless shadow of Darkside. Outside the window, the lights of the city glitter, but you do not see them. Your attention is instead on the tugging thread in your mind. Oh no, it's Lane! Lane is drawing ever closer. You shiver. One more cycle, and then you're out. Oh, Bliss is too stressed to do anything. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna push. Oh no, it was unless it was full. I'm sorry, Bliss! Do we have to leave with no supplies? If we get Marco back, maybe he'll have his rolls. I can't leave him. He got caught. He didn't betray us on purpose. Marco seems to have been moved to a new location. Okay. Though you have no specific memory of it, there's something unpleasantly familiar about the place you found yourself in. Among the many, many stack units of the Rise, framed by scaffolding and stretching away from Darkside's reflectors in a way that is only possible in Zero-G, you found yourself in a cold corner. Here, a locked door is marked with Utsubo's sigil, a single eel curled back on itself, its mouth around its own tail. How dare you hurt my eel like this? This is the kind of door behind which Utsubo keeps its secrets, its assets. Assets like you and Seraphin were, like Marco is now. It's the door you've been watching, which is why you know there should be an enforcer lazily lent beside it, and why you know you only have moments before they come back. Okay, break the lock, or let's just break the lock. Yay! Minus stress! You slip a shipbreaker's chisel from your belt pack and jam it into the lock, glancing over your shoulder as you try to force the mechanism. With a deft hand, you angle the chisel against the mechanism, and with a swift strike on the handle, the bolt pops off inside the lock. You slide the door open silently. You're in. A dim corridor stretches out ahead of you, lined with doors on either side. The memory hits you almost immediately. Long cycles between jobs in a cell like this, awaiting Lane's arrival, kept safe. A lie that you believed when you were first brought to a place like this. Most of the cells are dark, empty, but a warm glow spills from around one of the doors. You quietly approach and look in. Marco is tucked into an inset berth, a padded niche like those in any unit. His back is turned to the small window in the door. You slam the exterior lock release without thinking. Marco is turning over to face the door as it hisses open. A sleeper! He freezes for a moment, unsure of your intentions. He raises a hand as if to protect himself, to put something between you and him. Let's go! Come on, let's just go! Marco nods and pushes himself up. He eyes you, but doesn't say a word. Recriminations can wait. Yeah, we gotta go. I'll yell at you later. You back out into the passageway and Marco follows slowly, tentatively. Time to leave. Oh fuck, why are you here? Lucky me. Daiichi floats in a corner, a knife glinting at his hand. I came to squeeze a little more information from Oren's prize here. He points the long knife at Marco. But it looks like I just got everything I need. He closes the gap, raises a knife. Now stay still. I'd prefer to deliver you to Lane in one piece. Alright, no, you know what? Fuck you. I hate you. Neutral outcome, it's okay. The knife cuts deep as you spin into it, but you swing your elbow anyway, connecting with Daiichi's face as you move. You feel the crunch of his nose, the solid metal of your skeleton meeting the pliant bone of his. Take that, bone bitch. Moments later, Marco and you are streaking through the passages of the rise in a haze, the pain fading but the fear holding strong, desperate to leave this place once and for all. Oh no, Marco's too stressed to get supplies too! Friend of a friend refused to leave Marco on Darkside. Okay, so we don't have any supplies? It's fine! Everything's fine! Let's just go to bed. Oh, jeez. Make it through Darkside Recon without getting caught. We did that at least. Oh no. Marco rises from his berth quietly. You haven't really spoken. The two of you kept busy by your own injuries and the constant fear that Daiichi will find you. But so far he hasn't, and if Ankita is to be trusted, this is your final cycle on Darkside. You look at Bliss floating in the corner, staring vacantly at a spot on the wall. You did your best to explain what Ankita had told you about her involvement with Utsubo, but since then they have been quiet, removed. You haven't dared to ask more about their history together. You trust that when Bliss is ready for you to know, they'll tell you. You wait in silence, no one eager to speak. A deep fatigue has set in, and in this moment all anyone can do is wait for this excursion to be over. She's here. Marco nods at the doorway, where a silhouetted figure waits. Ankita looks at Marco, and then at you, a raised eyebrow the only acknowledgement that you went against her advice. I am not leaving him behind. I'm sorry. I'm mad at him, but it sounds like he was just in a really bad situation. Lane is back on Darkside. We have to go now. Ankita looks tired, angry. We won't have another chance. Come with me, quickly, quietly. She turns and pushes out into the corridor. An exhausted-looking Bliss turns to you. Let's put this place behind us. Ankita leads you across Darkside, not stopping to look back. The lights and passages flash by, but you barely notice them. All eyes are fixed ahead, on the way out. At some distant part of the station, Ankita stops at a docking bridge, a small freighter visible through the viewing windows. She slaps the door release, and it slides open. She grabs your shoulder, looking into your eyes. Lane's focus will be on Darkside now. He needs to stop the infighting, to shore up Utsubo. If you get out now, he won't follow. Remember, Ankita hisses the instructions to you. Get that drive to Oliveira. Give it to Carmen. No one else, no matter what they say. Thank you. Ankita simply nods, and then she's gone, disappearing into the endless, winding passages of Darkside. You drift gingerly down the docking tunnel, which leads into the cold and sparse cargo bay of the ship. Once you're inside, there's a hiss, and the doors scissor shut. For a moment you panic, seeing no exit, no other doors, just a metal-walled bay. Is this a trap? But the engine— oh, there we go! But the engines rumble to life, and you give in to your exhaustion. If Ankita has tricked you, at least you're leaving this place behind. And then you feel it, cold fingers reaching into your mind. You're so close, Lane's voice in your ear. You're here. A rustling, a shifting. I can't quite place you, sleeper. Can't quite put my finger on you, but I know you're there. Oh, I hate this. What were you doing here? Hoping you confront me, perhaps? Or something else? A hiss. I'm right here, you coward. Come and find me. I'll admit I'm not quite ready for you, sleeper. A flicker, a spasm. But so soon this will all be over. A tone begins, shrill and inescapable. Let me show you. The tone rises. No! Oh no! Lane is in the bay of the freighter, the pull of constant acceleration, a comforting pressure against his chest. Lane looks around the bay, taking it in slowly. He inhales the stale air deeply. Wait, am I in his mind? Lane feels power, feels pride. The sense of control over another excites him. This is his desire. Lane lifts his right hand and turns it in the air, flexing his fingers in a satisfying wave. Oh no, he's controlling me! Oh no! Oh, there you are! Overseer! Something flickers at the corner of your vision for a moment and you strain to turn Lane's head. It does not turn, but you swear you see a figure there, in the bay with you. It opens his mouth as if to speak, as if to scream, and then it's gone. A smile grows on Lane's face, a spreading tightness that has its own impulse. He raises one hand and uses it to grip the smallest finger in the other. A pause, then a sudden jerk. Ah! Lane snaps the finger back against the point. The pain is instant, as is yours. It burns your vision away. When the white-hot blindness has faded, you look out on those same metal walls. You hold the same finger in your hand, and as you release it, you see the crooked shape it has been bent into. A shiver runs through you, and you reach back into your own mind to see if any trace, any fragment of Lane remains there. You put your hands on your face and push, as if to push him from your head. The ship continues out on its starward arc, away from Darkside, away from Lane, but you can't help but feel that some part of him is still there, behind your eyes, concealed beneath the pain of that snapped finger. Oh, I'm fully glitched. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we're really bad. We are really stressed out. It takes a long time before you're ready to discuss everything. First, there was the journey to the yard, then disembarking from the freighter, then explaining to the waiting crew why their ship was impounded, something Marco offered 1,000 apologies for. I forgot about that. I was too busy fighting for my life. Thankfully, the crew of the ship that brought you out of Darkside, sent by Ankita, took the others aside and settled them. Through the promise of remuneration or the threat of violence, you aren't sure, but you expect they will leave together for Darkside soon. You do your best to explain things to the crew, though touching on what happened with Marco is not something you're willing to do at first. Bliss, in particular, seems to struggle, taking themselves away from the rest of the crew and mostly staying in their bunk. It seems the encounter with Ankita brought back memories from the time the two of them were a couple, and harder memories, too, from the time after, when Ankita left. The whole time you find yourself in a daze. Your skin hurts and your muscles tremble. You don't feel yourself. You rest for a while, and as you do, conversations echo around you, until you find yourself able to rise. Sleeper, Marco comes to you in the quiet of the rig. Can we speak for a moment? Go ahead. Marco nods. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks down. I know I almost cost you everything, but you have to understand something. When they caught me, I was looking for someone important to me. That was why I wanted to come with you. I just wanted to get a message to him, and to know that he was alright. He screws up his face, each word bringing him pain. And I admit, I thought I might be able to bargain on his behalf, to get us both out. Bargain using my life? Marco can't bring himself to confirm it, but you both know it to be true. All I can say is, I'm sorry. Look, you can use the yard when you get back to the scatter yards. There are some components in there. Take what you want. Marco sniffs. I'm going to stay here a while. He doesn't meet your eye. He simply turns away and drifts down the corridor. As he does, Seraphine passes him by, receiving no acknowledgement. Oh, whoa, Seraphine, you're looking better. I'm glad. Seraphine gives you a questioning look as Marco leaves. What happened out there, Sleeper? He floats there, stretching his scarred arm, the protective sleeve he's been wearing since the far spindle finally removed. Oh, Utsubo are fighting amongst themselves. You explain about the meeting you witnessed, the conflict between Orin and Daiichi, and Ankita's intervention. Explaining Ankita takes a little more effort, but you try to remember everything that happened. You explain Ankita's insistence that she was working against Darkside, and how she got you off the station. You explain that Utsubo itself was coming apart with Lane absent, and that this will draw his focus away from the two of you. Seraphine waits until you have finished to respond. So this Ankita got herself inside Utsubo. He raises an eyebrow. Just to try and break their grip on Darkside? That takes some balls. You explain the drive, mention Olivera, Carmen, and then hold up the thumbnail drive, the one Ankita entrusted to you. Olivera. He screws up his face. I've heard of it maybe once or twice. I just assumed it was some backwater colony. He sighs. Never met a Carmen, though. What's on that thing? Seraphine nods at the thumbnail drive. Ankita didn't say. I don't get it. Seraphine raises an eyebrow. We just deliver this little mystery drive and that's all? He looks away, deep in thought. Is that what you want to do next? Olivera, you've never even heard of it, but seems like the place to go if you want to help Ankita fight back against Lane. You look at the drive, and as you do, you can't help but feel you're being used, not for the first time. One thing I will say, Seraphine begins, clearly thinking out loud. If we want to head back to Darkside, take on Lane, we're going to need to do so on our ship this time. Some crews get spoofed transponders, send out a signal matching another ship. He shrugs. Not going to get one fitted here, but that's something we need to look out for. Sure, you think? Go back to Darkside, where Lane waits. A shudder of fear runs through you, thinking of the moment he slipped into your mind on the freighter. If you ever go back there, you know you'll need something to counteract him. Hopefully Overseer can help with that. But you also recall Overseer's presence in that moment too, his strange form holding its shape as Lane tried to override your control. Perhaps Overseer has a way for you to resist his signal. Your mind whirls with possibilities and problems. Is this really the right move? To go back to the place that almost killed you twice? To take on Lane? Seraphine looks at you expectantly. What are you thinking, Sleeper? We can't leave Ankita there to do this all by herself. And also, I have a vendetta against Lane. I want to fuck him up. We need to prepare. I couldn't agree more. Seraphine shakes his head. Next time will be different. We'll be ready. We'll come up fighting and Lane won't have a clue what's hit him. We need to work. We need a crew. Oh, we have a crew. Seraphine starts counting off his fingers. We need to take that thing to Olivera, and we need you strong, Sleeper. I'm fucked up right now. I can't do anything. Speaking of... Seraphine takes out a box of components. I kept myself busy these past cycles, working in the fabricator bays on the scatter yards. Figured you could use some spares. I love you! But first, Seraphine takes a calming breath. We rest. Yes, please, please, I need to rest. Whew, I am starving to death. That's not good, but we're alive! We lived! We're okay! Oh, he gave me some scrap components and rare components. Oh, I love you, buddy. Alright, we're gonna spend a little bit of money. I'm hungry. I am starving. Let's fill up our fuel. No, we don't need to fill up our fuel. We will fill supplies, though. Whew, boy! We made it! We're alive! Oh my god, that was rough. That was rough. Marco's yard. Oh, search the yard. Marco said you're free to take components he had, but his yard is an absolute mess. Where to even start? Oh, and of course that's into it. Of course. Alright, one thing I'll do before we stop. Okay, let's have them, they can scavenge fuel for a little bit. We'll feed the cat. There we go. And then I need to repair myself. So we will use some, we could use some rare components. Well, you know what? He did get us these. We'll use these too. It won't be as fixed, but it's okay. There we go. Oh, Bliss is helping. Thank you, Bliss. Nice. Okay. The workshop is empty and dark. Bliss can only repair fully broken parts and not while on contract. There we go. Okay. We're fixed. We're doing better. We survived, but oh my god, that was insane. Oh, it's so cool that we brought Bliss. It sounds like Ankita was good either way, but that was rough. Ooh, running into your ex like that? No, not fun. Okay, let's see. We're gonna upgrade something. I think we should upgrade to make sure push affects both crew dice. Maybe I should have gone for the -2 crew stress if full. But we're gonna go for this. Can I swap these? Can I buy both, actually? I don't know, but this will be helpful. It would have been really helpful on Darkside, but you know what? Marco got fucked over halfway through. I wonder who he was looking for. I don't know. Still, I am mad at him because he did straight up admit that, like, he was gonna try and bargain for his friend using us. But, you know, couldn't leave him behind. He may be an asshole, but he was in a tough situation. I'm still mad at him. Still very mad at him, but maybe we can find whoever he's looking for. We'll wait and see. I just didn't want to leave him with Utsubo. It didn't feel right. We were already completely, like, filled up on stress anyway. What was a little bit more? Oh, but we survived. I can't believe we managed to do that. We barely made it out of there, I feel. Even, like, all the stress, starving, out of supplies, saving someone and having to fight a guy. But we did it. We're alive. We're okay. We made it. Now, where to go from here? Where is Olivera? Where is this place we're supposed to go? Okay, so there's the green belt. The hollow. Olivera. Okay, Olivera's over there. A concealed colony, huh? We might take a little bit of a detour. I want to check out these other places. Utsubo territory. Spoof transponder required. Okay, so we can't even go back to Darkside again. We're stuck here for now. I think we have work to do around here, so maybe next time we'll check out the Hollow and maybe head towards Greenbelt, and then we can head to Olivera. Because now we can get through these things, so once we're at the Greenbelt, we could just fly straight there. It's not too much work. And plus, this will help us. We have a few side quests we can work on, and that will get us, hopefully, some more drives to upgrade some more stuff. We need to investigate Hexport. Oh yeah, we need to get back to Darkside. Okay, so we'll worry about that later. But we can help Nemba. We can go to the Hollow to try and find that ship. We have a lot of stuff we can do. Plus, I feel like we need a break after that. Oh my goodness. I mean, it won't be a break because we'll still be running around and putting our lives in danger, but we won't be near Lane. And we're not being hunted anymore. So we can relax. We have time to just chill. Honestly, I may even spend a little bit of time here and just make money and wait for our dice to stop glitching. But we'll see about that next time. But oh my goodness, we survived, and that's all I could ask for. So we'll see where we go next time. Probably the Hollow and then Greenbelt, but it depends on how much time we have. But until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves. Don't be a snitch. Don't sell out your friends of a friend. And have a good day.